Welcome back to Creek Fishing Adventures, and I'm gonna say welcome back because it's been a little bit since I've been able to get in a creek and be able to do a video, and hopefully this video turns out well. I've got a fun lure I'm planning to fish with, going ultralight fishing with the new Rebel Critters colors. So Rebel came out with a new lineup of their colors for the Rebel Critters. They're the matte finish. They look very realistic, look very dull looking. They're not shiny. And I'm gonna start out with the big hopper, which I don't use a ton, but this creek's got painfish and bass in it, and I think I'll be able to catch some. Another thing about today is it's October and things are cooling down. The water's starting to cool down, and I love wet wading, and I love getting in these creeks right before it gets too cold to wet wade, and everything's still really active. We'll see how many fish we can catch today, and we'll try to do it uncut if we can make it happen. So let's get after it. This big hopper sits right on top of the water really well. But when you wiggle it, it's got a good action to it. It's got the small hooks still. I'm hoping to just get smashed for some lures, because if you walk through the grass right now, that's what I love about fall. The grasshoppers are they're big and they're jumping everywhere. All right, we should get into some fish pretty quick. I'll try to kind of talk and let you know what's going on as I'm fishing. Oh, what was that? I'm expecting to catch fish pretty fast. Somewhere up here, there ought to be something. This is a new tree down. This tree wasn't down last time, so it's falling down here, kind of making a little barricade. Got a little deep pocket. Bro, oh, boom, right there. That should be something in there. Come on, where y'all at? Oh, I got something in there. I see. Oh, got smashed. Missed it. There's a little fish. The little fish love just popping at this thing. Now this looks like a big lure, but the grasshoppers right now, they'll be that big. There's some big ones out there. And fish, the fish a lot of times in the fall, they get hyper up, especially these little creeks right. Oh, dude, there's 3 little bass right there. Don't tell me they're not gonna hit this. I've seen that sometimes. Sometimes these bass, it's like they want something bigger. Oh, well that one did. Oh my, oh dude, there's a bunch of them right there. I started reeling in faster. There's 4 or 5 largemouth right there. I started reeling it faster and they came and smashed it. Okay, they might not want it slow, they might want it a little faster. There's several of them over there. I'm watching them right now. I still see them. They're all about this size. Now I did bring some pliers, but let's see here. Let's get this guy off real quick. Like a 9-inch largemouth. There's 1, 2, 3 right there. All right, let me get this guy back in. They're sitting right there. They don't know what's going on. I think I can get another one. I want to reel it in fast. Oh, went right past one. Okay. Let's try twitching it. See if that gets a bite. Oh, they're there. They're there. They're not committing to it, but there's several there. So these fish are active. Let me try twitching it in the water. Oh, nothing. Every once in a while, that's why sometimes I've seen where the crick hopper, the little one, where I used to use it a lot, I've seen in certain places where the bass won't commit to it. They're still there. There's still several 10-inch bass, but we might come back to that, or we might switch. I do have another lure that might get some bites, but I also want to try to catch panfish. Oh, that guy's looking at it. Come on, come on. All right, I'm gonna remember. So there's definitely several fish right there. When we come back through here, they're gonna still be there. What was that? Oh, it's a groundhog. There's a groundhog walking down the side of the hill there. I just saw it because the sun was like hitting the side of the hill. Oh, they're still here. They're like following side beside me. These bass are like 10 feet from me, but they're not coming at my lure. Okay, let's just keep moving up. I'm sure there's plenty more in here. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna mainly reel this thing kind of slow. I thought they'd be like hitting it on impact, which that might be just certain areas. There goes some hog suckers. Let's see what's up there. Come on, anything up there? Am I getting followed? I think certain areas will have. What was that? Oh, that's there's some fish, but there's all kinds of different fish. Oh, I just hit a stick. Scared me. There's all kinds of different fish. Suckers and different things. So, ooh, it's over my knees. It's getting a little cold. Water definitely cooling down. I just hate wearing waders. They just annoy me. I love to be able to just walk freely. Put on some good water shoes, or just something comfortable to walk in, and some shorts, and just get in the water. We've had a pretty hot fall, so last week was when oh, come on, gotta buy it. When the hurricane, oh, there's several sunfish looking at it right there. Helene hit East Tennessee, but it was mostly Northeast Tennessee, and then let's see here, Northeast Tennessee, and then Western North Carolina, and there's still a lot of damage. It's going to take years to really get back together, and then months for people just to get back, even if they're going to be able to go back to their houses. But most of that stuff was 2 hours from me, and we got rain here, which was good, but man, we didn't get nothing compared to, oh, there's one, come on. I see fish coming up underneath it. That's a bass, that's a nice bass. Come on, come on. We didn't really get anything within an hour and a half of me that was really affected too much. Now, oh, there we go. Now, some of my rivers that I like to fish in the fall, well, actually I've fished this year already, they're gonna be probably out of commission for a while, just flowing so much water still. It's gonna take weeks, maybe months to kind of get back to normal. Even some of them, there was one place, let's let this little guy go. There was one place that we fished this year, the whole town there is basically wiped out. Like the ramp we put in was right in the middle of town. Like that's, I don't even know, that's gonna be a long time if we can get back to that. But there was a lot of damage, some people dying. It's one of those, nature, pretty powerful. But we're gonna try to fish today, and I just got hit again. And try not to think about stuff like that. And I don't really like bringing up a lot of negative things. I'm not gonna try not to talk about like politics or a lot of devastating things. I want people to come in and just enjoy the channel, maybe as a, oh, come on, that fish came right up to me. Enjoy just to take their minds off a lot of that stuff and we'll see what happens. But man, there's a lot of bass active. They're not committing all the way, but we've already caught some, so we're just gonna keep moving. So, all right, let's just keep on fishing. And I've been wanting to do an uncut video. I've been wanting to do that. It just hasn't worked out. I've tried to do one the other day, and then I tried something else the other day, and hopefully I can catch enough fish today to where we, come on. Okay, we're gonna have to do something because for some reason these bass, he's right there. Oh, that's a sunfish, isn't it? They're just, oh, that's a nice bass. There's all kinds of bass in here. I don't know. I thought they'd be hammering it. Man, we're just gonna keep moving, keep casting. I will keep you informed. This is one of my creeks that I catch usually quite a bit of fish, and that's why I wanted to try to do an uncut, because it shouldn't be enough action going on. But oh, he hammered that. Nice. That's a nice bass, dude. So I'm using a 6-foot ultralight rod. We got a 4-pound. I just put this line back on. I've had like 7 different lines on this reel. I really like this reel. It's a Shimano Marable, and I put 4-pound tri-lane extra tough. I could throw little lures, but it'll handle some good stuff. So this is a good fish right here. I got small hooks on there, so I don't want to yank it in. It could pop off sometimes. Oh, he looks like he's hooked good. Oh, no, he's not. He's barely hooked. Oh, I got you. He was barely hooked on there. Oh man, if I'd have pulled real hard, he'd have came right off. What a pretty bass. He was up in the current, ready just to hit whatever comes in there. That is nice. I thought we'd have got a sunfish by now, but we've already caught 3, or only caught 2. Have we caught 3 bass? Can't remember. I know we've gotten hits from, I've probably seen 10 largemouth, and that was a good sized one. I do bass fish this, and if you haven't seen the video, I did a video a couple months ago here that I used a buzz bait, and it was an awesome day. They were just crushing it. So I'm glad the water's back down. It went up a little bit, but it's back normal. The days are already getting shorter. Sun's going down. Gotta get earlier and earlier. The lighting gets tougher in these creeks because of the way the sun is. But that's usually a good time to be out there. A lot of people are going hunting. You know, you got squirrel hunting, deer hunting, all that. A lot of that's kicking in. Maybe rabbit hunting. But a lot of times, and that's when a lot of people get out of the water. They're getting out of the water, or they're getting ready to go crappie fishing. A lot of times they really leave these creeks alone. Small creeks and rivers are like, oh, the water's getting cold. You know, don't want to do that. And that can be, this right here can be your, oh, I missed him. How did he not get hooked? I saw him come up and hit it. This can be some of the best times to get in the creek and fish. And you can see right now how much fish are active, how many bites I've already gotten. There he is. Just how much fish I'm seeing. What's funny is I'll come here in December, January, and you will not see a fish. These little creeks get so cold and they slow down. I have fished this creek several times in the winter and not even got a bite. Maybe see one fish. I'm like, where do the sunfish go? Where do these little bass go? What are they doing? Come on, hit it. Oh, popped. Come on, you're right there. There's like 2 or 3 little ones underneath it. But anyhow, fall fishing, especially if it's been warm out, right before it gets like several days of being in the frosting and stuff like that, usually that makes a difference. But it can be really good. There's a lot of little fish in this little hole. They're pecking at it. I know there was a bass that hit it at first one. Well, we're not gonna spend a lot of times, and that's where I'm gonna try to, if I do an uncut, I'm gonna hit these places and move. Hit them and move. But I want to cast ahead of me before I walk right up on a lot of these fish. You want to get that cast up in there and then watch to see what happens. A lot of times you'll see action if it's clear enough water like this anyways. You'll see them come up and hit it, and then like they're in there, I just gotta make them maybe a couple more casts. A lot of little ones in there, sure. Oh, boom, right there. Come on, come on, come on. Anything? What you got? Nothing? Alright, there's a lot of ways you can fish the creek hopper. Little one or a big one. And everybody will have their own way of doing it. So if you're catching fish, it's all you know, that's all it's designed to do, is catch fish. So however you like to do it. I usually like to reel it in as soon as it hits the water. A lot of people like to twitch it on top. I've gotten a few bites today by like twitching it like a jerkbait almost. But I guess it depends on where it hits the water, how you're getting bites. Oh, there's one. Is he on? Oh yeah, I got something little. We got our, oh man, little bluegill. Well, that's a little guy. All right, so bluegill, red breast, and largemouth so far. And some people like to reel it on top like a wake bait. You can do that real slow, and I've seen people catch them like that. Most part it's been just kind of reeling it faster. Oh, right there, I get hit. And they'll come up and like hit at it, and they get hooked a little better. Because they're just trying to like pinch off a leg or something, usually. That's what I think when they're eating a grasshopper. If you ever see them eat a real grasshopper, they just like pinch it apart. Like most fish aren't big enough in there to eat the whole thing. Pinch off this part, pinch off that part. All right, a little fish in there. Get it. Lot of little fish. I ain't seen a little bit bigger red breast. Oh, 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 we got something. We got something. Hey, another species. We got a green sunfish. Let's get a picture of him. We'll stop for a picture real quick. Ew, he's all cut up. He's kind of ugly looking. Yeah, he's weird. Got a lot of, it looks like something grabbed him or something. But these, you think about these fish, they're all fighting over the same food, same waters. Maybe a little bit bigger bass trying to eat some of them. This creek, there's no gar up in here. There might be some catfish. There probably some catfish, not a lot. But I probably, oh, there's something in there. If anything's gonna eat them, it's probably just bass. I mean, that green sunfish right there could have been eaten by that one bigger bass I caught for sure. Well, we took a quick little break and just changed up lures, and I decided to go with the teeny wee craw. It's the smallest one, but that craw action sometimes really makes a difference, and it's more of a, you kind of just crank it in I feel like it might get more bites, or just more quicker reaction bites, even from the smaller fish, but also from the bigger fish. These little hooks like to kind of get stuck sometimes in there. What's in there? This one is a very much lighter. Getting a lot of follows. Lighter than the lure we just had on. But it still casts really well, especially on, this is the perfect for ultralight setup. Ooh, ooh, it's kind of deep right here. Oh, I didn't get anything out of this little area. It looks really good. I'm gonna get up just a little bit past these shoals. That area usually opens up a lot more casting and a lot more fish normally. Just get across these rocks. Not too slippery. This area, these rocks at this creek, they're slippery, but they're not slippery as some areas I go to. All right. Let's get up here. Start seeing what we can pull out. And oh, nothing right there. Come on, fish. Oh, eat it, eat it. Oh, something little was biting at it. Oh, how did he not stay hooked? I see him down there. He slammed it. He's in a little hole right down there. He just like hit my lure real good. Not a second time. He's sitting right there. It's a little bass. Oh, that one came out and got it. Nice, nice. He's up there on the bank hiding. Hey, is that our Coosa bass? Yes, it is. Very beautiful Coosa bass. And this is one of the few streams in Tennessee that has these fish. And the little craws are great. If you like going for the red eyes, the Rebel craws are just so good for them. Creek hoppers work really good too, but you check out how pretty that fish is. All right, let's let him go over here. I see something right here. Oh, there's a little fish sitting in this pocket. He's hit at it. Now he's like looking at it. I can't get him to bite though. If I had something to throw in there a little slower, I might get him. Oh, but they're hitting this thing pretty good if I just keep on moving. And we got another bluegill back up there off that bank. Where's the little bit bigger bluegill at? It's kind of, he's a pretty one. He's like very colorful. All right, let me get around. Ooh. I have a feeling we're gonna hook all kinds of stuff with this little lure. Come on, hit it. I see. A little fish followed it, followed it, followed it. God, oh, I didn't know. I thought I was stuck on a rock for a second. He just hit it, held me down. What we got here? Another Coosa bass. Nice. Usually, I don't get as many down this far in the creek. They're usually further up. And this one might need my pliers. One other. Nope, we're good. Another Coosa bass. Yeah, there you go. Where a lot of times, if I come through here and I'm just bass fishing, those fish are just like right on the edge of getting big enough to get caught on like bigger bass lures. Where this size right here is just perfect. And they eat a lot of small things, they eat little bugs. They stay in real little shallow areas. Come on. They usually stay away from a lot of largemouth, which is kind of weird to see a bunch of them right here. But they do, oh man, they do mix with them. Largemouth and spots. Eat it. God, eat. I got a bluegill and a redbreast popping at it, taking turns. Real small ones. Oh yeah. Dude, they are crushing this thing. I think this is the right move. This little crawl is just much more their style, I guess. Ooh, there's a nice redbreast. Well, he's average, but more colorful, vibrant one. And of course the hooks are gonna be hard to get out. It's good to have a little, one of those little fly fishing forceps, but I didn't bring it. I got pliers though if I need them. Do you enjoy seeing the fish up close like that? Because that's what I like. I love to see that fish like really good, really show up the colors, the designs. Where a lot of times you see fish in videos, or even I do it myself, or you kind of like, oh, got one. Here it is real quick. Oh, hit it right there. Here it is real quick, throw it back. And I don't know, it's something about seeing them in slow-mo up close. And like you get all the detail to it. Like you get to really appreciate them. I feel like even it makes the little ones feel more important, which they are. They're all important. All right, we're gonna go up. Let's wait till it gets deep up here. Oh, come on. Get deep up here, see what else we can draw out. What is that? A lot of little followers. I keep thinking about all those bass down that we came up past. I wonder if they would hit this crawl. But I actually got something for them. Hit that. Got a bunch of sunfish following. I got something that when we turn around, I'm gonna change to. That might be just perfect for them. What is that fish? Oh, that looked like a darter. It may have been a, what's that fish? Log. I forgot what it's called. Logfish? Log sucker? There's some kind of little fish like that that's colorful, that have real small mouths. Log perch. That's what I was thinking of. I think I saw a log perch. They have tiny little mouths. Don't catch them very often, but there's a lot of them in there and they're very aggressive. A lot of shiners keep following this thing. Oh, here we go. There should be something in here. Oh, what was that? Oh, oh, oh. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. That's a good bluegill right there. Oh, there were several good bluegill. They just came out of this little deep pocket. Oh man. What was that? Oh, dude. How are they not staying hooked? They're just hammering it. Let me try to reel a little slower. Right there, come on. There's a bunch of them right there looking at it. For the most part, even if I see fish and I get a couple hits, I'm not gonna just cast and cast at them, because usually 1 or 2 bites and they, most of the time, kind of just don't hit it again. So if we just keep moving, we'll come across another aggressive one. Usually. It's kind of better to cover more water than just fish for, fish for fish that like almost bite and they kind of keep nipping at it. Come on. Dude, there's so many little sunfish in this little stretch. This is the sunfish stretch. And the way the lighting is, you might not be able to see into the water. I could kind of see into it. Little blotches where the sun's coming through. Oh, terrible kiss. Yeah, oh, there's something there. I saw a lot through this little area, but didn't get as many hookups. And, oh, did I get him? What? What in the world do I have? I have something tiny. Is that a, what is that? That is a, oh, I don't know, it was some kind of bass. It's either a Coosa bass or a little, or something, I don't know. It was a tiny little bass. Couldn't really tell what it was. Got all sizes in here. I thought I would have got some bigger fish through here. I don't know if they're not coming out for this little crawl. I haven't seen them like I did when I first started in that little area. This area is like more water. We're in a little bit of a deeper stretch here. I don't see how I'm not getting more bites. Come on. This is gonna be fish coming out of anywhere. They can just show up. Oh, I got some followers. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Getting a, oh, there they are right there. I get a lot of followers, but not much commitment. Should I just keep on going? Turn around. Thing is, there's a section of little ways up that I've seen some good panfish in, but I've never really thrown. Ooh, hold on. Yes. Oh, dude, there was 2 good largemouth right there. They came and looked at it and they just turned away. Anyway, I'll say there's a section upstream that I remember seeing good panfish, but I never really throw panfish lures when I get there. Usually it's just a bass lure. But I just saw a couple largemouth. Look at it and swim on by. Why didn't they eat it? This area looks really good. Well, I don't know how I'm not getting bites. I'm expecting bites on every cast, really. That there's all kinds of fish. Everything eats a craw in here, pretty much. And I'm getting less and less bites as I'm getting in this deeper section. So kind of want to, I don't know. I was going to turn around, but maybe I'll keep going to that next section up there, because there's like a little shoal right here coming up in a minute. And then there's a next section. It's like a division, so I like oh, there's something down there. Divisions and the creeks, little shoals that break them up, because it's so funny, because one area you won't catch nothing, you go into that next area and then boom, you're getting everything. There's something. What's that? We have a skinny, long red breast. Together. All right, there's that one. Kind of skinny. Oh, fish on. All of a sudden I got 2 and 2 casts. Ooh, that is a beautiful red breast. And off it goes. That was the kind we like to get. Get there. Ah, now my little thing's twisted up. Get a little caught. Right, back in we go. All right, going for 3 for 3. Anything? Nothing. Oh, that was close. About went, and 3 out of 4. About went through the, another red breast. Man, this is where those big ones are, dude. These are the ones that I was expecting. This is a nice one. So, didn't get a good look at him, but those last 2 are like good ones. Oh, I had another hit right there. Let's just keep on moving. Get across this little deep stretch. The water is not near as cold as after I've gotten used to it here. It's a lot colder, a lot cooler than the summertime. But it's not really like cold. And you can see how these fish, they're not, they're not thinking it's cold at all, so they're pretty active. Lots of movement, fish everywhere. When it gets cold, they just shut down for the most part. Oh, got it. It like hit it as soon as it hit the water. We got our first shiner. And it's a giant shiner. There's tons of these in here. But that is a big one there. Very, very slimy little fish. Oh, I had a red breast following me up through this current. Getting kind of dark in here. All right, let's move up. Let's go to that next section. Just want to fish it, and we'll decide, I guess, whether we're gonna just go back where we came. I do have a bigger crawl I was thinking about putting on there. Or the way those fish were, I don't know if I have something. Oh, I may have brought something I can fish a little softer. I don't know, but anyways, let's keep moving. Get up. This right here is just about a 3-inch area, 3-inch shell area. There's shiners and there's a lot of you know, little minnows, a lot of darters live in these kind of areas. It's really not going to be much game fish that live in this shallow. There may be some little bitty ones, but for the most part, they want to be connected to some deeper water. They'll get in shallow water, but they got to connect to something deeper where they can hide from birds and predators. But these little flat areas, like I was just walking through, there's all kinds of different fish swimming around. Mostly shiners and darters, I'd say. Kind of where they go to hide away from everything else. All right, and then right here, we're getting into another deep stretch, and there could be some fish at the back of this pool. Kind of want to cast before I get up in there. See if anything comes out. What was it? I've seen a lot of big fish that they'll sit in the very back. It's probably a foot deep back here. But it like funnels down, the current funnels down. And if they want to go up in that deeper, you know, 3 foot of water, they can, but you never know what they're gonna be doing. Try to make casts everywhere you can make casts. Oh man. Missed something there. Oh, I just saw a bass go through. I just saw a nice largemouth right in front of me. I don't know where he came from because he just swam through. There's like a little sunspot right there where I can see into the water, where over here I can't. It's like, and he just went right through it. He was probably over here on the bank or something, and I kind of spooked him. The bigger bass have not been interested in these smaller lures. That's when I fish this creek for bass. Most of the time, I have to throw something bigger. Spinnerbait, top water, something like a plopper, something. The buzzbait did really good. Something kind of just really gets their attention. I don't know why they don't, for the most part. You think they just eat everything, but sometimes these little lures just don't do it for them. Then again, I've caught some really good fish on some tiny little lures. Oh, I should be getting bites in here. Oh, get it right there. Come on. Hit it twice, little bluegill. another bluegill. They come all the way up to it, they just like peck at it. Eat it, eat it. There's 3 bluegill underneath it, right there, popping at it. Oh, he wants it, he wants it, he wants it. There's 4. Oh, he's coming. Hear him pop it. It's so funny, it's just like, there was 4 of them that came up. They're all sitting under it. Try to break off a little piece of it. Oh, what is that? I think I hammered it. Also largemouth. Nice one, pretty largemouth. All right, hold still. Don't want to take your eye out. There we go. Hey, a little juvenile largemouth there. We like to see them keep on growing. Ooh, there's a little bass right there. I just saw a bass come down. Nope. Oh, there's one. Nice red breast there. Oh yeah, I got you. All right, I think I might get a few more through this little section. I like this little area. Oh yeah. Oh, eat it, eat it, eat it. They don't get bites. Eat it, grab it. Oh my goodness. There's a red breast. He bit at it probably 4 times. Oh, my lure's messed up. Okay, if I didn't mention, I'll go over my setup again. I am using 4-pound mono. It's trilene extra tough because I just put it on yesterday. Most time I can't remember what I have on there. I took off 6-pound line that was on this thing, on this reel, on a different rod, and then put this 4-pound. And something about 4-pound, for the most part, over 6-pound, just feels more pliable. Just casts little lures so much better to me. So I really like 4-pound, and it's pretty strong. 4-pound line is tough. Like, you can do a lot with it. And I'm in a tree. Oh no. Like, it'll usually straighten out a hook when you pull it back rather than break. The reel is a Miraval 1000 size. Perfect. I like the 1000 size. I don't really like a 500. I feel like it's too small. The 1000 size is a 5-2-to-1, something like that. But it doesn't feel too slow. And get out of there. The rod is, I've had this rod for a long time, I guess. It's just a 6-foot ultralight loose speed stick. It's not very expensive rod, but I just love this handle. It just feels comfortable. I'd say it feels more like a light than an ultralight. It's got a little bit of backbone to it. It's not very whippy, which that's one of the reasons I like it. It feels pretty solid. Where sometimes ultralights can be very, very like flimsier. And oh, fish on. So a nice little comfortable setup. I can catch a variety of fish on it, from these little bitty dudes to, you know, up to, you know, 13, 14, 15-inch bass. I think it would handle pretty good, especially when I'm throwing little moving lures. Those kind of hook the fish themselves, and you got a lot of play to play in stuff. Well, I'm about to get this hook out of there. I don't know how I got in that fish's mouth. Why did you do that? There we go. Oh, there's a little red breast, and he's gonna be just fine. Okay, do we want to go through this section here? Let's just go a little ways so it gets deep, because this one gets really deep. If I commit to this one, I gotta go all the way through. Ooh. Oh man, what was that? I got hammered. I think it was a big red breast. Let's go just a little ways in, and then I think we're gonna turn around and maybe switch lures. Oh, little one came off. I see you. Come on, come on. Nope, 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 don't want it. Got a couple more casts here. Come on. Leaf. All right, last cast right here in the middle. Oh, yeah. What is that? Let's play it in, something decent. He's a giant red breast. It looks so pretty. It looks like it has tiger stripes going down him in the water. Never really thought of it like that. Maybe we should call these fish tiger sunfish. Look at these stripes. That is, like, this one is very pronounced. I had planned to go with a little bit bigger weed craw, and it might work, but I think I'm just gonna go with another classic, the Nico Helgramite. Just these two, I mean, a couple of lures that I've caught a lot of fish on, and the way I've seen some of these bass, I just want to sit it in front of them and see if they'll bite it. And you don't usually throw this on an ultralight rod, but I kind of want to try it out, see if I can set the hook on it. But yeah, we have a lot more colors of these, and I don't know, there's something about it. We kind of came all this way up. We're gonna go back and throw the Helgramite, I think, see how it does. If it don't do good, we'll switch to the craw. I just want to catch some of those bass. Okay, we got the Helgramite on. 1/16 ounce jig head, and I think that line's pretty small. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go if I'm trying to do a uncut, unless I just start, I don't know, catching everything, which is kind of targeting a little bit of the bigger fish. But I really, oh, there was one right there. I really want to see what happens. Oh, how did I get a leaf? I saw a fish and I catch a leaf. Really want to see what happens when I see some of these fish, or if I do, see if they eat it, or if they're just not, I don't know, they're just pickier today or something, or maybe they still want that little bit bigger bait. But every day changes. I mean, and you're most of the time, almost, well, I'd say, oh yeah, I got hit right there. Oh yeah, I got him. I was about to go into this tree and I got thumped. Most of the time, you're not gonna catch every fish in the creek. Oh, there's another largemouth behind this one. Yep, I thought they were in that deep hole. Well, I knew they were. I saw one, and then I just saw this guy get followed by another guy. Another 10-incher. Where'd that other one go? I'm just gonna drop it right back in there. See if he definitely bit it slow. I like threw it in there. I was gonna go underneath this tree to, and then right when I did that, he hit. So I like let it sit there for a minute. Might be what we have to do. But like I was saying, that not every fish is gonna bite. Like, you're not catching every fish in there every time you fish a place or creek, especially in lakes. Creeks a little bit more, you can catch sometimes a little bit more of the aggressive ones, or there could be a lot more aggressive ones at a time. In a lake, you can go by hundreds of fish without even knowing it and never get a bite. In the creek, a lot of times you just see them, or you'll get little nips, or you see them follow because it's so clear. Like today, I mean, I've seen 20 something bass probably. I've seen at least 20 that were probably in the 10-inch range, 10 to 10 and up. And like all of those could eat that creek cobber, all those could eat this hellgrammite, but will they? And that's why you change lures sometimes and fish different areas, and that's why it's called fishing and not just catching, because you don't know what they're gonna do. Oh, there's another one. Okay, they are picking this thing up slow, very slow and soft. That one popped off. Just kind of throwing it in there. And just barely pulling up on it without braid. I like having braid when I fish the hellgrammite, because you can feel that just little tap or a little bit of movement way better than I can with mono that stretches. All right, well, those 2 hits in there. I'm trying not to move it too fast, but also don't want to just fish too slow. We know they're in here. You know they're, when the lure falls in their area, they know it. They can see it. That's what they do. They can move 10, 15 feet in a second if they want to bite it. All right, well, that was 2 bites in that little area. We might just move, we might try to wade a little quicker to get to those little deeper pools that we know fish were in. For the most part in this creek, the only thing I'm gonna catch on the hellgrammite is a black bass. Now we have largemouth spots and coosa bass. There's 3 different species. The coosa don't get very big, so that takes up some of the fish. The spotted bass also don't get very big, but they can get 15 inches in here. Most times they're gonna be smaller. Then the largemouth can get big, but most fish are gonna grow to their environment. So 2-pounder is gonna be a giant. You know, a 13, 14 incher is just a really good one. So the most part they're smaller bass. And then I guess a redbreast could eat it. Sometimes they get hooked. A big bluegill. What else? Like I said, don't really come across catfish in here. I don't know what else would eat it. I've caught carp and drum and buffalo on a hellgrammite, but not in here. I don't think I've ever seen them in this creek. Which is another reason that makes this creek unique. It's just kind of small, clear, flowing. And yeah, I've never seen gar come up in here. You'd think that this one looks, I've seen creeks like this where they're just full of gar. Never seen gar, never seen carp in here. I mean, they get up, I'm sure they get up in here a little bit, but not just tons of them. Oh, the fish have something. It's kind of weird feeling. I'm not used to this. Fishing a hellgrammite, fishing this style on an ultralight rod. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people love fishing ultralight for bass, big bass. To me, if I'm bass fishing, I like using a little bit heavier stuff. And I love the braid where I can sense every little bite, get direct connection with them. Because whenever you do come across those bigger bass, maybe the ones all I catch today are under 12 inches. but say a 16-incher bites, and he just takes you under a rock or a log, and or a 17-incher, and he's just like, comes out of nowhere and he pops out because you couldn't get a good hook set or good control. But that's kind of the fun of ultralight fishing. Everything feels big. Okay. Oh, so, yeah, I'm getting hammered, but I think it's red breast. Yeah, he's pecking at it. I saw a bass in here, or at least two in this little section somewhere, but that's a long section here. All right, let's just kind of get it in this little deep pocket and just hopefully the fish are come get it pretty quick. I thought they would be eating this a little bit more aggressively. Maybe some of the other ones will, but for the most part, it's like gotta hit the bottom and sit in front of them for a second. Oh, is it a bite? No. Oh, wait. No, just a rock. Just a rock. I did one day. I was fishing this creek a couple years ago, and I switched to the Helgermite, and I probably caught my biggest bass ever caught in here. I'd say it was probably 18 inches long. It was like huge for this area. And it was so funny because I just switched to the Helgermite and threw in and it came out. So sometimes that lure triggers something. Maybe you cast that in a different direction. Oh, we're getting a bite. Maybe they don't want to chase. Let me get out of here. Chase the moving bait, and something falls right into them. They're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll eat it now. That's what I like about the Helgermite. It's a do nothing lure. Fall it in, or toss it in, let that fish decide. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna eat that. Not like how, oh, I get hit. I'm getting hit by little stuff. It's not really like how fast I reel it or twitch it. It's more of it's just, do I get it in front of the fish that's there? And, oh, come on. It's so funny how so many little fish are hitting at this thing. Okay, let's get back in this little stretch. Just, there's a lot of ledges and, oh, thought I had a hit. We got ourselves another bass. Yeah, it's a beautiful Coosa bass. All right. Yep, that's a Coosa bass. So there's two. And this hook is pretty thin wire. I'm able to, and most of the time I like using a real thin wire finesse hook. The way it doesn't take much to get. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Was that a fish or was I stuck? Thin wire doesn't take much to get a hook set usually, and then you can play it in without just trying to force it in. If you use it on a real heavy setup, you'll just bend it out. All right, right over there. Boom. There ought to be something right there. Dude, it's so peaceful out here this afternoon. Just, oh. Just enjoyable to be outside. It's Even though it's what is it, early October, it's still pretty warm, but not too hot. I'm not sweating or anything, but I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not chilly at all either. Perfect time to be out here. Oh, I'm stuck. And I'm stuck on something over there. Oh, we're free. All right, we're getting back close to where we started. Well, we're about halfway back, I guess. We only went, I'd say, 500 yards. Well, maybe not even that. At least 300. At least 3 or 4 football fields. And caught 2 fish coming back already. And I saw a couple down there, I remember. Then I saw, at the very beginning, I saw all those fish. That's where I really want to try to just stick this thing right in front of them, see what it does. Hopefully we get a couple before we get there. Oh, no, there we go. All right, there was one of these pockets right here. I saw a fish. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think that was the one. Oh, it came off. He had twisted up my lure already. They fold it up in their mouth when they try to eat it all the times, the small fish. I think that was the pocket where I saw that one that had got hit a couple times. I was hoping to get him. No, I don't think that was the pocket. Yeah, he could have moved there, but I don't think that was the one. There's got to be a couple more back here. We caught like 2 out of this area. All right, he was right there somewhere in that pocket. Boom, right there. Where you at? Are you in there? Nope. Where's he at? I thought that was it. Might not be getting it in the pocket right there. Was he there? Oh no. Kind of thought I would get some more bass, but maybe they just weren't that many right there. Yeah, there was right there, I thought was where I'd seen that fish. Hard to tell now. Probably moved. Oh, my back. A little sore sliding around all these rocks. Let's get through this section. Alright, let's go find another bass. Oh, getting a bite. Came off. That felt like a sunfish tug. Tug. All right. Come on now. Ooh. All right. There's like 3 little pockets right here. I got 1 or 2 fish out of them, but they usually have some bass in them, so be curious to see what we get now. Oh, the sun's in my face. Right there. Anything? Nothing? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't know what that was, but I got hit good. Thought it was a bass. Probably not. He got something pulling on it, but he feels little. Up in that. That should be a bass spot. Where you at? You gotta be one living in there. This looks too good. Too juicy. It's a juicy spot right there. You'll never know how many fish look at your bait and turn away. Even in this water, which is super clear, when it's turbulent and you got foam and stuff, you just cannot see into it. There can be a fish right there and you can't see him. Here's another deep little spot, and then from here down I saw there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and I seen bass in all of those spots. Caught a couple, but I saw more. Every one of these areas from here down. And oh, come on! There was something on there for a second. I know that they're in here. This doesn't mean you're gonna catch them. What? Hold my line. And we're twisted up here. Get up there. Alright, let's do it again. Couple casts in here. Just let it fall, let it drift, let it tumble. It's weedless. I'll just barely drag it to me, just kind of keep it just barely moving most of the time. But as the colder it gets, they will, in these creeks, you can still catch them. Oh, eat it, got it. There's, you have to fish it slower. Ooh, what is this dude? It's fighting. You think you're big or something? Oh, you are, you're a big old Coosa bass. That's a very nice one. Yeah, the colder it gets, the slower for bass fishing anyways. Early spring and winter, late winter, or late fall, winter. We'll do another cast in there. It's a good chance. Another largemouth. I mean, another, yep. He was in there. Oh, he's better. There was a Coosa bass and a largemouth in that hole. And that does happen, but it doesn't happen very often for me, which is, I find funny. Like, they can live beside each other. And they do, but I also find that a lot of times they're living in little separate areas. Well, it appears the hellgrammite was a good decision if I wanted to catch those bass. Just get a few more bites. I can fish it slow, kind of give them more of a chance to hit it. Where they can think about it, they can look at it, and decide what they want to do, if they want to take their time. And as it cools down, I'll fish it slower and slower. Oh, I had something there. Because I'll even watch it. I'll see them in the winter. Early spring, or like winter, spring, late fall, when it's cold. Like, if you move that lure, just keep it moving, they won't bite it. You have to just sit that thing right in front of them. And then maybe they'll pick it up. It's hard when not knowing though. That's why you gotta, sometimes a jig or hellgrammite, stick bait, whatever you're using, Ned rig, just kind of throw it in the areas with confidence. Let it sit there a little bit, barely move it, and see if they eat it. And they'll bite real soft. A couple of these bites today have been like that, real soft, where I thought they'd still be just hammering it, which I think if I threw something bigger, if I was throwing a spinnerbait or topwater, I think they still might hit it. I don't know. Okay, definitely saw bass in here. I caught one, and I remember seeing a couple others. Tire, right on these big tires. Just a perfect. Oh, what was that? What was that? Come on. Nope. Oh, what's going on? A little twisted there. Oh, come on. That's pretty deep right there, actually. It's just a narrow, deep section. Probably one of the deepest areas. Oh, there is something. Ah, there's something going on with it. I don't know what's going on, but something's messing with it. Maybe he's back here. Oh, there he is. Got it? No, what is going on? Oh, I see it right there. There's a bass right there. I know they're in here. Maybe just leave it in there a little longer. Oh, he's right there. He's right in front of me. I see it. He's not really, oh, he's right there. I see this fish right in front of me, but he's not going after my lure. He should be going over to check it out. I don't know if it's one I already caught or what his deal is, but he doesn't look too interested. He's right there, I see him. I don't know if he's looking at my bait or not, I can't tell. Nope. Huh. That's funny. I saw him. Let's just keep on moving. There's really no point in wasting. Well, I could. I mean, if he's a big one, I would. He might, might stay there 10 minutes. Try to do something. But for the most part, just move, because the way we've been getting bites, we'll get some more bites on down here. Somewhere. Maybe 2 or 3. All right. Oh, is that it? Oh, was that it? No, rock. Just a rock. Okay. We saw some. There's that tree down there. But I saw those bass come up and down this little bank here. So I don't know exactly where they're. Ooh, is that one? Nope. Where they're at, but I'm gonna try to just fish all this area. I feel like they could be anywhere through this little area down through there, because there was 4 or 5 of them. There was definitely a few. On down there. I don't see them right now, but I can't really see into the water that good. Maybe, oh, there's like a little drop off right there. Oh, yeah, right there. I bet there's something there. That looks fishy. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get something out of here. Oh, there he is. There's one. He swam across the creek with it. He like picked it up. I didn't know he was on there for a minute. Well, there's one of them. We ate that thing good. Is that a fish? What is that? No. I can't see. Sounds like right in my face. All right, let's get right down there, getting close to that tree. I know they're moving up and down. I'm not gonna be all around right here probably. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're gonna put it right on that tree and, oh yeah, right there. Something definitely should be seeing that. Just gonna barely try to drag it back towards me. The way if something picks it up. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, come on. Oh, a little sunfish biting at it. It's not what I want. I want a bass. I want something just to grab it and hold on to it. Dude, I'm getting like hits, but that might draw in the bass sometimes. Surprised I haven't got one yet. Huh. Barely thought I'd have got one really quick right there. There's one. Oh! I should have let him have it a little longer, I think. I don't know. Hey, is that again? No. I got hit right away, but it was let go, whatever it was. I know there's something over there. I think that was a bass. I got a sunfish Oh, I got something. Was it? It is a sunfish. Yep, I thought it was. There's a big one. Hey, look at that red breast. So he's big enough to get it in his mouth. Took him a while, I had to play with it. That's a nice red breast. They take off so fast. They're gone, they're gone. Well, I didn't expect to only get a red breast. Thought maybe a bass. Well, I really thought for sure I'd get a bass right there. Well, I got that one kind of in the same area, but I saw like 5. They were hanging out here. Maybe on the other side of this tree now. And there's one little deep hole downstream that I didn't fish. We're gonna hit real quick. Oh, I just saw one. I saw one. He just went by. He went up in that tree. Was he coming from down there? Where was he coming from? I just saw one go up in that tree. He must have been somewhere out here. They probably just roam this whole area. They can hide in that tree whenever they want to. I'll try to get a cast in there. A little risky, maybe. Anything, come get it. Oh, yep. I had to do a weird hook set because I had so much slack in the line, but I got it. Threw up in there. Gotcha. Gotcha, little buddy. Dude, the population of largemouth, I'm really happy with. This creek had a change a couple years ago where it all had backed up, and then had a beaver dam. Then it all, for like a year, then they broke it down, and everything flew out, like all, you know, changed, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with this summer. It's been really good compared to last year. I had a hard time catching a lot of fish. So we're looking good. We are looking good in this creek, and I just spooked the largemouth. What was he doing right there? He was like, it was a nice one. I don't know what he was doing back here. But let's go downstream. We're gonna hop down there, hit one more spot real quick. It's a little sad when the sun starts going down so early, because I am a lazy person. I like fishing in the afternoon after I'm wide awake and, you know, feeling energetic. I like to get out about 2 o'clock. Today I think I got out here a little later than I would plan, but it's like I got here like 4:30 or something like that, and by after 6 it already feels like super late. And the sun right now is going down at just after 7. Then we're gonna have time change here pretty soon. And that's when I really get depressed, because I can't, the creeks get really hard. At least this stuff right here, this kind does. The days get so shorter, I gotta get going. It just feels drearier. But there's it's like you can fish for crappie more. There's different places I start going, white bass, yellow bass, or sunfish, move in certain areas. So, and it's good bass fishing. Kayaking and bass fishing is really good in the fall and in the winter, towards winter. looks low. Looks different through here. We're gonna walk into it a little bit. Gets kind of deep through here, but something looks, I don't know why it looks so different. It used to be a lot deeper. I don't know. I think a lot of sand and gravel has washed in. Oh, there's something. Eat it. Probably a sunfish. Can't get his mouth around it. Used to be like knee to waist deep already. Oh, oh, there he is. Oh, dude, what did I lose? Man, I thought I had something good. Maybe it'll get down in here. I wasn't planning to come down here, but it definitely has changed. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, this area used to be so much deeper. Gravel. I think there's just so much gravel has washed in. Which might make it deeper at a certain, may have washed out gravel from another place, or just bank erosion, or something happened for sure. Has really changed it. See if we can get one good fish out of here. Oh, there he is. Hey, that's a spotted bass. We got another species today. I didn't get a good look at him, but that was a little spotted bass. So we got all three black bass species. Oh, something hit right there. All three black bass, red breast, bluegill, and green sunfish. Oh, that looks good right there. There's gotta be a fish in that. Oh, 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 is that it? I got a little one nibbling on it. Well, it's now starting to get deep. Take it, take it. I got something trying to eat it. Oh. What is it? Oh, come on. Give me one more fish. Ah, backcast. Back on that tree. I would have thought I got another fish by now. Right here, this area. Oh yeah, it might be the cast. Come on, something, pick it up. Ooh. Nothing. I got all these sunfish right around me. Makes you want to switch to a trout magnet. I see them right here. But let's save that for another day. Maybe next video I just take a trout magnet and just, oh, there he is. That's a good fish. Oh, it came off. Oh, That was a good hit. That was something really nice. I feel like I just couldn't get a good hook set on him. Man, do I want to? Oh, I gotta do it. We're gonna go down in there. I didn't want to get my shorts wet that high, but we gotta go now. Gotta go for it. 6:18. Let's go. About another 15 minutes. Or 10. Oh, or maybe not. All right, he came back. I think that's the same fish. Yes. Maybe this will be the one to end it out. If I land you, we're gonna end it out. So stay on, buddy. I'm pretty sure it's the same fish because I just threw it back there and let it sit. Yeah, come here, come here. Yeah, nice. Check that out. That is a nice creek bass. Okay, good ending point. One last one on the huggermite, like a 12, 13 incher. Yeah, he's at least over 12. I was catching a lot of 12s in my bass tournament recently, and he's probably 12 and a half, 13. Okay, if it wasn't getting this late in the day, probably, I think I might, oh, yeah, there's no one. Oh, I think I might go down there because I think I might catch some more bass. Something else is biting. That's not a bass, it's sunfish. What is that? I just want to fish that stretch now. It's just downstream a little bit. I think I could wade through it where it literally used to be like over my chest when I would try to wade it. I never would go this way usually, but I don't think it's near it deep anymore. Maybe it is down there, but it sure looks different. That's why you gotta go back and check your creeks all the time, especially these gravel, any kind of creek basically. Think about all the changes after the flooding in those rivers. That's what's, you know, it's interesting for fishing. You know, it's devastating for what happened, but at the same time, I mean, those fish, there's still gonna be fish in there. I don't think they're all just dying. I mean, a lot of them have washed downstream, but it may take a little bit to replenish some of them, but it's amazing what, I mean, fish have been living in these areas for as long as the world's been here. And somehow they keep surviving. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, and if you skipped to the end, that's fine too. But I had a fun day out here, and I want to try to do more of these kind of fishing trips. And I don't think I'm gonna like do just like straight uncut, not really, but and for the most part uncut, and like they do in the movies, like Batman has the Snyder cut and it's a little longer or whatever. I think I'm calling this the adventure cut, where it just shows more of what's going on with, there's gonna be cuts in there, but a lot more just wide open, left undone. Now I'm gonna cut maybe to the releases, or if I'm changing lures, or if I have to move or something like that. But at the same time, it's gonna be pretty long, and as long as I feel like there's plenty of adventure and plenty of action going on, we'll try to do a few more of these. I'd love to hear what you think about them. If they're not for you, or you like a little bit more, I just want all the action together. Leave your comments. I might not necessarily listen to it, and pretty much gonna do what I want to do. But I do like hearing if people enjoy it, or even I like hearing if people don't enjoy it too. It just lets me know, just for my own self and everything. So that's it. Time to get out. I think I may have been out here a total of 1.5 hours. Not really sure. Probably barely cut much out because there was a lot of bites, a lot of action. And of course those lures, you can find those. I'll try to leave links for them. The Rebel stuff is, I think it's come out and it should be at Pradco, and I got a discount for that. And of course the Nico Helgermite's got a discount for that, if you want to order some of those. And yeah, had a fun day. Thanks for watching.